Hello my Sagittarius friends, and welcome to your card reading for the month of December. As your first card here we see the Coffin. The Coffin is a heavy card. It asks us to be patient. If there are some fruitless situations in our life, we need to let go. We need to move on here from certain situations, not necessarily negative, but there is a moving on here that is required from us here. Maybe we have been stagnant for a while and it's time to move to the next phase here. If you have been waiting for something, it's possible that the thing that you have been waiting for is not showing up, because the coffin, it's like a box and it delays the things. So we need to wait for a while, because the other card here, the snake that is here, is also a slow card here, and we need to see here, especially if things that did not work in our life or are not working in our life, we need to let go. And the snake here on the central card here, it asks us to be quiet, to be silent here. Also, if you want to talk to others, with the snake in the middle, this is not advised. It's best that you keep to yourself, especially your thoughts, your private thoughts, you keep them to yourself here. If you come in certain situations that are difficult regarding authorities, bosses, father figures, whatever, people who are in charge, the best way here is diplomacy and tact. And if you see that these people approach you in a way that you don't like, the best way is to keep silent. And it's like the silence will defeat them. This is what you get here with the snake, because the snake is a very smart card. So if you apply the tactfulness of the snake, your enemies, they destroy themselves by say, or people who are assertive to you or dominant to you, they will just go away with the snake if you keep quiet. This is what we are seeing here. I'm not saying it's easy not to speak, but this is the best way here to approach the problem if there is a problem. Anyway, we see here also, if you are planning in certain moves to make, certain moves in you make, whatever they may be, career-like, moving-like, with people, it's best here with the snake that you wait for a while. You wait till the right time. Also, if people try to approach you, it's best, whatever there happens here, you be alert. But there will be signals around you, because the snake is a smart card, so you will see what is coming. And Sagittarius is an older sign, so they know something is coming. So if you see the signs around you, whatever they may be, you just go in yourself and you keep silent, and the things will just disappear. This is what we are seeing here with these cards. Then we have the coffin and the snake. I just go in the cross now. Here, if there are unhealthy situations in your life, because you have the tree here you will move away from them. If you think for yourself, it's time for a better, healthier lifestyle, this is the moment here. If you have experienced difficulties in your life here, it's possible here that you move away from them. You move away from these problems here. Especially things that are not in your interest. If it don't serve you, just move on from it here. Sometimes also with these cards, if you don't feel well, sometimes it's best to do a checkup. Because with the snake, sometimes there's a health problem. I'm not saying that there's a big issue here, but there could be that there is something that is lingering, and you have the feeling, for a while already, maybe I should visit a doctor. If you have that feeling, maybe this is the time now. Maybe you run some checks about a problem that is already known before. This is what we are seeing here with this card here. It's possible also that some people around you are experiencing odd situations. They might become in a difficult situation, and they tell you about that. That this is possible also with this combination of cards here. If you feel that the people around you are negative, just move away from them. Move away from them here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Then we have the snake and the rider here. Again, we see the patience here. if you do something work in an indirect way, because the snake works in an indirect way, she goes around the problem. So this is the best way to reach objectives. Although with the coffin it will not be easy, but if you have some things that you want to reach, the best way is indirect here with these cards. Anyway, the best thing, as I said here, also for feelings, is keep your feelings to yourself here with this combination here. It's possible also there is some rivalry in your life, competition here. You might try to make things happen and it's not working. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also for some people they could receive some painful news, or some painful news is under its way. This is what we are seeing here. And if you want to reach an objective, you will always need to take the detour. The detour is the only way to reach what you want. Also, if you receive news, sometimes the news is not correct. It's false information that is given to you, dishonest information. You need to be careful here with this combination. But with the rider, the help is on its way. And even the help is coming with the detour. So this is what we are seeing here. Then we have the coffin and the bear. The coffin and the bear here, there's obstacle, delays. Also, if certain things related to authority figure, you might put an end to it. It's possible that your boss or a leader or a teacher is trying to limit you, and you feel that this person is losing power because of an authority above him. But the best thing to do is to keep quiet. As I said, you need to use the snake approach. This is what we are seeing here. But there could be some disillusionment in our life here. You need to take care of our health here. We could feel heavy, not feeling much like moving. So if you eat more healthy, you will get more energy here. Also, things that are long time lying there, a problem you need to solve here. Certain projects, even they are difficult, you need to finish them. You need to finish them here. Fruitless situation you need to end. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards here. There could be also coming documents to you, legal documents come to you, documents related to bosses or people in charge here that you are confronted with here, and it could make you sad here, these documents here. Maybe something is not correct with these documents here, with these cards here. And also a way to heal yourself is finding your inner strength here, and then you will have an improvement over the general situation here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that somebody very dominant in your life is disappearing. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Or a person in charge here. There could be some grief here also with this combination of cards. Then we have the bear and the tower here. If you had some connection with government offices or authorities here, this person could have been a mentor for you here, but maybe this person is disappearing out of your life here. If he's not disappearing, you will probably experience some negative situations with this person. Maybe this person is arrogant to you or dominant, and you don't understand where this all is coming from. But this is a temporary situation here. Later on, if you are overcoming this situation, you need to keep focus on the goal you want to achieve. And later on, there might be a promotion hanging. So don't think because it's negative now, it will be negative later, because it not will be. Something is hanging for the future, but there might be some difficulties now for the moment. And it's possible because you feel this whole situation difficult that you take some distance. You take some distance here. But it's possible also that you are inquiring for some job promotions and you get odd answers. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards here. For some people also, they might experience some some difficulties with the parents here. It's possible also there is a conflict with the parents here. This is possible also, or with the bank. If you're in a bank and you go for certain things, that the bank is reacting in an odd way to you here, like you didn't experience that before and it's not suited, but still it's there. This is what we are seeing here with this combination here. In another way, if you're offered a leading position, or you are offered a promotion, it's possible also some people will say no. Maybe because of this whole situation that is going on, you refuse, or you say, I want to temporarily suspend this and I need to think for a while. Something like that here. This is what we are seeing here also. But there is a wish here to improve yourself. There's a wish here. And also you will protect the boundaries. If people try to invade on your person, you will be very protective with these cards. Then we have the crossroads and the snake here. The path that you are taking to get where you want, you have an objective. You want to reach that objective and you think, oh, this is the way I'm going to go. But you will end up with this combination of cards in a totally different path that you thought you would be. But eventually the outcome will lead you to the same exit. But the path will be different, not what you expected. As I told you, these are detours or other turns, different turns, the turns that you did not expect. This is what we all are seeing here. It's like you need to bend yourself. This is what we are seeing here. Also, even though the situation is difficult, sometimes we could have some cravings, longings to certain things. This is what we are seeing here with these cards. Then we have the snake and the tree here. This offers a lot of wisdom and insights. So, but this is more like an esoteric combination. This is not a book combination. This is something esoteric, something we know. It's like something happens around you, and this is then, and you can connect that somehow in something, in a religion or something religious to you. It's like it's embedded in a religious story that you know. This is what you could experience also, but the combination is esoteric. It's like not book knowledge here. Something happens to you and you think, oh, this, I read that there, or I know this story from there. This is what we're seeing also with this combination. There's also a spiritual healing possible with this combination of cards here. This is what we are seeing here. But as I said, there's a lot of wisdom possible here, but you need to carefully navigate yourself here, especially businesses here. There is success possible, but you should stay very calm in these matters here. The tree is not something we force, and the snake is also a calm card, so everything you need to be very calm and be very done with great wisdom. And if you do that and you implement the structure, then it will be okay. This is what we are seeing here. It's a little bit difficult here, but eventually you will end up where you want to be, but not the path you thought you would be. So it will go in a different direction, but you will end where you want to be. Anyway, if you get certain diagnostics, for instance, if you go to for a checkup of your body and you get certain results, and you think this result this cannot be, ask for a second opinion, because sometimes it points to misdiagnose. So that's also we need to keep in mind here with this. Also, you will see if you have certain competitions, you see that the competition becomes more stable, and this could annoy you a little bit also with this combination of cards here. But things go slowly here. Whatever it is that you do, whatever you are engaged in, the best is the slow approach here, the slow approach. See also if you trust or entrust a healer with your body, that this person is correct and that they are knowledgeable here with this combination of cards here. This is also important to do here. Anyway, if you feel tired also, we need to take sufficient time to rest. This tells us we need to take time to rest. if you say, oh, cannot stop my fitness program, you should. Sometimes we need to relax here a little bit with these cards here. But because you will have the feeling here, I have set my goal and I need to reach it. Yes, but sometimes we need to rest also. This is what we are saying here. See that you eat enough and that your food contains enough vitamins and minerals, and see that it's healthy. This is what we are seeing here. Then we come here in the third line. We have the clovers, the sit and the rider here. Here also, if you don't expect it, there will be a lucky break. If you think this is moving nowhere, suddenly out of nowhere you get a lucky break, and there's a sudden improvement. And actually at that time maybe you didn't do nothing and it's there. So there is like a release here from a situation, and if that situation was unhappy, you will see this as a welcome release here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. If you find yourself in a difficult situation, it's possible that you are out of that difficult situation and you don't know how you get out of it, but suddenly you're out of it. This is what we are seeing here. It's like we are getting a lucky break here. And even though you take certain risks before, you get out of the situations and you count your blessings here because of that. This is what we are seeing here also. Then we have the sit and the rider. Suddenly we get some news here. News present itself here, opportunities present themselves here. This is what we are seeing here. This is then at the end of the month here. This news suddenly pops up, and also it's possible that you suddenly get a visitor. Somebody visits you suddenly here, and certain communications in your life will suddenly stop. This is also what we are seeing here. You decide to stop certain communication in your life here. If somebody tries to bring you in a certain situation, or they attempt to do something to you, you will stop it. This is what the cards tell us also. Then we come here in the vertical lines. We have the coffin, the crossroads, and the clovers. Here we see again here that it's time for something new here. If there were some wrong turns here, you will change the turn here. As I said here in the beginning, it will be blocked here, but at the end of the month you will get out of it here. The freedom in the beginning of the month could be a little bit limited. Then we have the crossroads and the clovers here. More freedom is coming to us here. Changes, positive changes here. New experience. If you embrace something new in your life, it will be the key to the solution here. We have sometimes Sagittarius, they want to travel like happy to go lucky like that, and this is what will happen. If you are open-minded here, you will get more freedom. You need to take the opportunities here that are coming to you here. Some people will experience different forms of freedom. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the bear, the snake, and the sit. The bear and the snake here, as I said here, this is diplomacy, especially with authority figures. We see this here again here. The leaders around or the bosses of around us might not seem what they seem to be here, but I told you already, maybe they disappear for some reason. It's possible also they pretend they support you, but they are actually not. So what you see and what you get is something completely different. And as I said here, you need to be diplomatic here around it here with teachers, whatever it is, managers, bosses here, dominant figures here. You need to wait your time till it's the right time to move on here. Once you move on, you will see you have a lot of assertiveness because you know the problem is gone. But then at that time, you need to see that you don't become reckless. This is important also. So you need to compose yourself. So if you have been in a stagnant situation in the beginning, and then you come in the other level, just see that you are not reckless here. This is also sometimes possible with this combination. Then we have the sit and the snake here. It's possible that somebody tries to put you in the victim role here. due to they try to put you in a dishonest position, so be careful with that here. This might be due to jealousy, and they see your ability and they want to put an end on your ambitions here, because also they themselves maybe have desires to get where you are. This is what we are seeing here with this combination here. And also suddenly, as I said, suddenly somebody will appear in your life. Also, if suddenly, if you, especially if you're a guy or a woman also, if somebody appears in your life, be careful, because this person might appear in your life and it may all be smile and happiness, but maybe something is running in the background. Maybe there's some other goal for this person intertwined to yours. So be careful here also with this combination here. Because they try, maybe if, especially if you're intertwined with competition, they might try to approach you in a friendly way to find out this, that, and then go for put you in the negative daylight or do something that you end up in a negative situation. We need to you need to be careful for this one also. This person could be difficult than you see them here, then you experience them. Then we have the Tower and the Tree. The Tower and the Tree here, this is then the last line, this is positive here. You will find yourself then back on the track here. The outcome will be positive. It unfolds as you planned, but not the way you thought you would go. Here we see here again that we need the rest here, that we need some rest here. You need to apply, if like for instance, if you are in a difficult situation, maybe you remember something like your grandparents or somebody older told to you, and this you can implement now for if you don't feel well. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards here, and the medicine that you use or the herbs that you use might be different. The way of healing is different here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, possibly you will have improvement through walking in nature, a little bit of solitude here, being alone, it improves you. This is what we are seeing here. If you want that, if you feel that, just do that, and it can have a positive effect for you here. This is what we are seeing here. There could also be like you have a feeling, you talk to somebody and this person comes in your life and you feel very familiar with this situation and with this person. And this could be somebody that returns out of the past, somebody you met before, and because the Tower is returning. So this could be somebody returning out of the past, and that could be about a conversation you had before, and this person or the situation is now returning. And it has an importance on your decision now. If not, this is a person, then we go in another level. This will not be for everybody, but it's possible that this person comes out of another life and this person comes back in our life. This is what we are seeing here. This is then the next level for people who are not into that. They can stick to the first one. Anyway, also, we will also be confronted with some bureaucracy here. This is possible here. These people could be like acting like oh, you cannot move and you cannot do this, but it's all an act. It's all an act. So if you do this wisely, you will go where you want to go. If you travel, it's possible also that and you have bags, that these people check your bags very thorough, and you think, what is going on here? This is also what is in the cards here. Even though there is no reason, this could be on the cards, that your personal belongings are searched. Like they search you like you're actually like you have done some crime, but actually it's not there. But there could be a reason behind that we are not seeing here with this combination of cards. Places where we have been before and you want to visit that for a rest, they could be disappeared. You think, I'm going back there because I felt relaxed there, and maybe that place is not there anymore. This can happen also with this combination of cards here. the people that you meet, if they are in alternative ways of healing or if they have connections to the other side here, this is what we are seeing here also. These people could be very skilled. If you know that they are correct and you have a lot of references here, this could be also a very good thing here for you. But you need to see that these people are skilled. See, you have enough references here, but it could be, if you have a health issue, it could be the solution here. But this is not a traditional healing that we are seeing here. If people tell you something or they bring you in a difficult situation, also don't be afraid to say no. You can say no. You can say no here. Also, especially by the end of the month, you feel more energetic if you stay a while on your own, if you stay a while alone. If you spend the night alone or a few days alone or a weekend alone, after you feel more energetic. This is what we are seeing here also with these cards. Then we have the Tree and the Rider here. This is where you want to go, you fulfill your goal, whatever you had in mind here, you will get more energy, because all what we said before here, if you had problems with breathing or whatever, or you felt your back was hurting before, this will also be better, it will improve here because of these people that help you here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, you will make the connection, if you maybe also because the things are happening to you, you will read about these topics, and then you will connect the facts with what actually happened to you, and it's like you make a combination of the two here. This is what we are seeing here. Something karmatic is here happening here with us. This is what we are seeing here. And you will feel physically more stronger, you feel physically more healthy here with this combination. It's possible when this is all over that you want to do more physical activity, more sports like that. You eat then also more healthy, and it will have an effect on your body. So my Sagittarius friends, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this reading. If you did, please consider subscribing. Thank you for doing so, and we see each other in the next reading. Thank you. Bye-bye.